Today, I'm going to talk about what is NCLT and what kind of petitions are filed before it. Now, NCLT stands for National Company Law Tribunal. It is a quasi-judicial body in India established to handle disputes related to companies under the Companies Act 2013 and Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. It serves as a specialized court for company law matters including insolvency and winding up proceedings. Now there are various sorts of petitions and applications that could be filed before it. Few of them are under IBC 2016. Now under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, the NCLT serves as an adjudicating authority for corporate insolvency resolution process, that is CIRP. Now applications can be filed by financial creditors, operational creditors or the corporate debtor itself under section 7, 9 and 10 respectively. Now there are several other applications that could be filed under various provisions of IBC. Now if we talk about Companies Act 2013, now there could be operation mismanagement petition. Now if shareholders who believe that the company's affairs are being conducted in a manner prejudicial to their interest, then they can approach the NCLT under section 241 and 242. Then there are corporate restructuring petitions such as a scheme of compromise and arrangement, mergers, demergers under section 230, then intercompany restructuring, capital reduction under section 66 and etc. Then there are winding of companies petition. Petitions for winding up of a company can be filed under various circumstances such as inability to pay debts or just an equitable ground. The NCLT oversees the winding up process to ensure fair distribution of assets. Then revival of the struck off companies. Applications under section 252 could be filed to revive the struck off company. Now rectification of register of members. If there is a dispute regarding entries in register of members, then the affected parties can file a petition before NCLT for rectification under section 59 of the Companies Act. Then there are compounding of offense petition. There are certain offenses under the Companies Act can be compounded by the NCLT, allowing companies to avoid prolonged litigation by paying a penalty. That could be done under section 441. Then there are class action suits. Under section 255, members or depositors can file class action suits if they believe the company's affairs are being conducted in a manner prejudicial to their interests. Then there are appeal against registrar's refusal. Now, if the registrar of companies refuses to register or refuses to register a transfer or transmission of securities, then the aggrieved parties can appeal to the NCLT under section 58. Now, the conclusion is the NCLT serves as a pivotal institution in India's corporate legal framework, addressing a wide array of company-related disputes and ensuring corporate governance.